As some of y'all know on this channel, I've been very vocal in my support and my preference to this Exmark Vantage style of stand-on mower, as well as the Toro Grandstand mower that exists as well. Now, this I believe, is somewhat in the minority, as most people that I talk to in the industry prefer to stand between the wheels on a fixed platform that doesn't move versus standing behind the wheels on a platform that can be raised and lowered. Now, I have used that style of stander, the Right Stander, the Exmark Vertex, the Skag V-Ride, those style of standers, and they work okay. But in this video, I'm going to kind of demonstrate why I prefer, a couple of reasons why I prefer the fold-up platform stand-on like the Vantage and the Grandstand uses. As you can see in this short clip, I just raised the platform up and now I'm using the mower as a walk-behind. Now, why this is important is, let's say the turf is a little bit wet. It's much easier to walk behind the machine going a little slower. You don't make as many ruts, you don't damage the turf as much, it's easier to control, much less likely of you getting stuck as well. This all boils down to operator presence. The operator presence in this style of mower is in the handle versus in the platform. So you could not operate one of the other styles of mower that has the fixed between the wheels platform like the Right Stander, the Vertex, the Skag V-Ride, etc. You could not operate that as a walk-behind, which in my opinion greatly limits the versatility of that mower. Now also, something else that I considered that I haven't actually thought about before, but I'm about to show you. Another cool thing you can do with this type of stander, because the platform is so big. I know some brands like Gravely and Bradley and a few others have the fold-up platform, but the platforms on those mowers are very small. They're like, just a basic square for you to stand on. There's not a lot of movement, or there's not a lot of there's not a lot of places on the side where you can stand. And I'm going to show you why in this case you can actually put something like, let's say I have a big trash bag in this clip. I'm going to put this trash bag on top of the platform and then drive around to where I need to dump the bag. This trick would not be doable certainly not on like a Right Stander or one of those machines that has a very small platform. You'd never be able to fit the bag on there and then yourself on there. But also on the smaller standers, or the platforms with like the smaller fold-up platforms like the Gravely, you don't have enough room, so you can't. There's not enough room for the bag to fit there. So, like, watch, I'm driving this bag around to where I can put it to dump it instead of having to carry it or drag it, and it just adds so much versatility to this style of machine. And I just feel like this is one of the pinnacles of mowing. This machine is the pinnacle of mowers when it comes to versatility, because you can use it as a stand-on mower, which is what you 9 times out of 10 are going to do. But if you need that space to put something to carry, you have it. If you need that space, if you need to fold that up and walk behind it, you can walk behind it. That is just, it's just unmatched versatility. Other brands, can't compete with that. And, that's one of the biggest reasons I run the Vantages and and I'll run a Grandstand again at some point. But that is one of the biggest things that I think about this type of mower. If this is something that appeals to you, I would always consider going with it.